on the board for me. I want Carolina.
You really believe that Carolina is the team that's on the cusp, your biggest surprise team?
This is the year of the Carolina Panthers.
They are aggressive, nasty, and they'll hit you.
Brian Burns was not fooled.
Panthers have it.
Stiff arm, end zone. It's over! Touchdown, and that is all. Sam Darnold, Bobby Anderson.
He is lightning fast.
Oh, he came down with it. What a DJ Moore.
This is the weekly Panthers review here with Austin. We're here to review the Panthers versus Jets game week 1 and what we expect to see, what we're going to be looking for during the game, and hopefully we get the win. Austin, would you like to start us off?
What's going on? Just want to start off by saying hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly Panthers report. I'm excited to get started. Me and my boy Scout here going to go through these Panther games. We're starting out this week. We got the Jets coming up. Hopefully, later on, we're going to do some previews of the games going forward. But starting out, we're just going to start with this Jets game.
So so first off, what are you looking for like the most during these games? Like for the first game versus the Jets, what are the main positions you're looking for to like evaluate?
For this Jets game, and I think for any game, honestly, going forward for this regular 2021 NFL season, I think offensive line is a major factor. Sam Darnold, want to see what he can do. This defense is young, fast, hungry. McCaffrey's back. I can't wait to see him. Hopefully, he stays healthy this year. He got bit by the injury bug last year. He only played in, I think it was 3 games last year. And also the kicker, because we're still I'm not sure about this guy we got from the Giants. So we got to see. What do you want to dive in first for what I was looking forward into?
All right, so first I think we should talk about the O-line because I think everyone like agrees that it's suspect right now.
Yeah.
Especially going against the Jets D-line. They got some good pieces on the D-line. Just talking about like what we could do to like hopefully slow down the D-line if we have to double team someone or just different things to slow them down. Yeah.
But what you're saying about the Jets D-line, they did lose Carl Lawson, which I think is a major loss for them because he was one of the big free agent signings this offseason. But you look at the middle, I think that's where they're going to get the pressure coming through because they got Quentin Williams and then they got Sheldon Rankins. And Sheldon Rankins no slouch. He used to play he played for the Saints last year, if I'm not mistaken. And Quentin Williams, I think this is his second year coming in. And there's probably the 2 heavy hitters on that defense, and they're gonna be coming right up the middle.
And then now we can talk about Sam Darnold. How do you think he's going to play, and what are your expectations from him? Not necessarily the whole season, just this game in general.
This game in general, I think I don't want to have too much. I don't want to have too high of expectations, but I feel like this is kind of like a revenge game for Sam Darnold. He used to play for the Jets. I think he should have a good day against his Jets defense, who's the secondary does not look good. Honestly, I don't even know who the cornerbacks and safeties are besides I think Marcus, this free safety. I can't even think of his name. But I think Darnold, I think he'll at least throw for maybe 200 plus yards and 2 touchdowns.
So you think he will do like good enough to win, just not like a show out game, like anything crazy?
Yeah, I think he would. I think he'd do enough to win. Long as he plays good, he ain't got to play great. Long as he don't try to do too much, he don't get the happy feet in the pocket, make some bullheaded decisions, doesn't force anything, plays within the system, dump it off to McCaffrey, throw a couple slants and whatnot to Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore. He's got the weapons. He's just gotta make sure he uses them the right way.
Yeah, I agree with that. As long as he doesn't try to force it into double coverage or get like as soon as he gets blitzed, try to freak out. He just needs to be calm and stay with the system. And like you said, check down to McCaffrey. If nothing's open, he's gonna make a play.
Yep.
Throw it to him if you need to.
Because the one thing, long as he doesn't try to do what he did when we played the Steelers, I think for the final preseason game, when he felt the pressure and he tried to throw it out of the sack, just take the sack,
Yeah.
because that could be a fumble, that could be a bone, that could be a that could be a turnover, honestly. So long as he, and I think it results back to the offensive line. If the offensive line gives him time in the pocket where he's comfortable and calm and doesn't have pressure up in his face all game, I think Darnold would light this defense up.
Plus, I feel like a lot of things are going to be open, especially with McCaffrey coming back.
Yes.
Because they have to worry about every single one of our receivers plus McCaffrey. They can't just forget about him. Otherwise, he's going to go off.
No. And we didn't mention it, but our tight ends, we have a nice little rotation of tight ends that we can do. We got Dan Arnold coming. We signed him in the offseason. We still got Ian Thomas. He'll be around somewhere if he does anything. And then a guy I'm looking forward to the most out of that group is Tommy Tremble. I love what I've seen out of preseason out of him, and they might put him in some fullback situations. I know they're using I forgot his name, the other tight end that we had. They put him in the fullback situation as well. But I like to see what Trumbull can do.
I agree. I definitely think we have amazing tight ends as well. It's just up to Joe Brady to utilize them, though.
Yep.
Because last season, I don't think he did a very good job of that. That might be just my opinion, but I don't think he did a great job of using tight ends in our passing game.
No, we didn't.
He barely used them, if at all, during the season. They'd mainly just be blocking the entire time.
And I think that's got more to do with personnel and what we did have. Because I think all we had last year, I think we had Thomas and we had Manhose. And I think that was it really for the tight end room.
Yeah.
So we got some vertical threats on tight ends now. And with these receivers, there should be some stuff open up across the middle with them, run underneath, run some slants, post routes, and have the tight ends come underneath. Boom. Easy 5-yard dump off,
Yeah. Okay, for defense, who are you looking forward to seeing the most play on defense, as of right now?
Defense, I'm going back to the rookies. Jace Horn. Will we see the seatbelt come out against the Jets for his NFL debut? I'm not sure if he's going to be lined up against Corey Davis or if he's going against Elijah Moore, a rookie receiver for the Jets. But Jace Horn, I'm excited to see what he can do for this defense.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait to see him too. We've seen a lot of stuff from preseason practice, all the hype around him. I hope he lives up to the hype during the season.
I do too, and he's got to, because when you look at the draft and who was there was a lot of people we took them over. One particular that a lot of people wanted was Justin Fields.
Yeah.
And that's another topic for another day. But I'm not asking him to come out here and have like 3 interceptions and a pick 6. I just want to see him play aggressive. Don't get stupid penalties constantly, because they said that's been an issue, I think, in training camp with him, is he is very aggressive.
Yeah.
And there's some, I think Matt Rule said, like, if this was a game, he would have penalties. But I think he's gonna do good. I don't see him. He might get dotted up a little bit, because it is his first game, and he's got to get acquainted.
All right, now let's talk about Zach Wilson and the Jets. What do you think we could do to either fluster Zach Wilson or make him make bad decisions? Like, do you think we need to be blitzing, or how do you think we should approach that?
Honestly, I think they're gonna send the house at Zach Wilson. He's a rookie. It's his first game. They want to get him flustered early. Want to give him his, hey, rookie, welcome to the NFL. I feel like they're gonna Brian Burns, Hassan Reddick, maybe Jeremy Chin off a corner, like a corner blitz. They might send some stunts, some twists. They're gonna do something. Because you look at this defense and the defensive line and the pieces we have, I think we can. Honestly, I feel like we want to just generate pressure with our front 7 between Derek Brown, Reddick, Jones, and Burns. I feel like they're going to get to him, because the Jets' offensive line is kind of in the same situation our offensive line is. We're not too sure about it. I know they got Beacon, I think his name is, the rookie they drafted last year. He's really good. And then they got the rookie they drafted this year. They traded up and get him. I can't think of his name. But I think if we get to, he's going to start feeling the pressure, and he might start forcing some passes, and there might be easy turnovers for us.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think we need to start sending the house. Not a ton, not to where like we're not covering,
Yeah.
but like to the point where we're flustering them, making them make bad decisions.
Yeah.
Hopefully get a strip sack or something, or a pick, or he's chucking it up, stuff like that. And then, do you think we're gonna like bring McCaffrey like straight in 100%, like use him as much as we did? Or do you think they're gonna like take it easy on him this game?
Honestly, I think McCaffrey's going to be 100% full go. With all the time he missed last year, I think he's chomping at the bits to come back and show that he is still the best running back in the NFL. And my personal opinion, I think he is one of the best dual threat running backs in the league. So I think we'll see some Chuba. I think he might get a couple snaps. We might see some Royce Freeman. He might get some goal line, maybe some third down situations, possibly. But I think McCaffrey's going to get probably 95% of the offensive snaps at running back this week.
So you think we're going to play him as much as we always do?
Oh yeah, I think Joe Brady, Matt Rule, and all them, he's the workhorse. I think McCaffrey's good. I think he's ready to go. I think he's up for it. Would I do it personally? No. I mean, I would try to use some of these other running backs we got. Maybe use more of like a 5 wide set, give McCaffrey some breaks here because we got the receivers to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like he is gonna get majority of the snaps though.
Okay, and now for the score prediction. I'll let you go first of the score prediction for the game, and then I'll go after you.
Okay, for the score prediction, I think the Panthers will win 28-17.
That's a good pick, honestly. I'm gonna say 28-14.
Okay, so we were thinking about in the same area.
Yeah,
I
think we'll stop them more than they stop us.
Because a lot of the stuff I've been seeing online and other YouTubers and whatnot, a lot of them, and especially the national media, the sports media, they're sleeping on the Panthers defense. They're talking about Zach Wilson coming out here and throwing for like 300 something yards and demolishing us and acting like our defense is like that much is that trash. And I just don't see that happening. If it does, well, damn. I mean, what can you do? But realistically, I don't see Sam Darnold doing that because I look at what this defense has got. I legit think this defense is going to shock some people this year, and I think this defense has a chance to be a top 5. Let me say it again: a top 5 defense. If not top 5, definitely top 10.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think they're just sleeping on them because a lot of them are young and rookies, and they think we're just gonna suck just because they're rookies and they're not like veterans. But as long as they're coached right and developed correctly, they can still be amazing players. They don't need to be 5-year players.
No.
And all that. So national media is gonna do everything for views and clicks. So
they always hate the Panthers. So it does.
Yeah, it doesn't.
We never get no love ever.
Yeah. Even when Cam had his went to the Super Bowl, they were still hating on him for zero reason.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And back for the defense, you would think if you look on paper and you look at the youth of this defense and the speed and everything that defense has, you would think there would be a little more excitement. Like, hey, this is a young, fast defense, and they're coming after you. So I mean, keep your hand on the swivel, or you will get got. You know?
Yeah.
At least that's how I think. But I think they're going to turn some heads this year. But I think the game's going to come down to the game will go as Sam Darnold goes. If he has a good game, I think the Panthers are going to be in great shape. If he has a bad game, forces stupid turnovers, it's going to be rough.
Another thing the Panthers need to be better at this year is getting off the field on third downs. Because if I remember correctly, we're 31st on getting off the field on third down on defense.
Oh yeah, last year with the third down situation was rough, but I think that had with what happened last year. I feel like that's why we went about our offseason the way we did. Signing Hassan Reddick, drafting Jace Horn, drafting Daquel Jones from Tennessee. Signing Daquel Jones from Tennessee. Signing oh god, I can't think of his name. It was the nose guard defensive end from the Rams that played beside Aaron Donald, who had like 6-7 sacks last year. So I feel like this front office, I feel like for the defensive wise, it went the right direction. We did have a couple people not work out that we did sign. Oh, I didn't. Perriman we done shipped him out of here, traded him away. So I still think the weakest part of this defense is our linebacker core. So we're going to see how that is. But as far as the defensive line, I think they're going to generate the pressure, and I think our third down will be better because I just like our front seven. I'm really high on them.
And then last question, do you think our run defense is going to be a lot better than it used to be? Because I remember some years we'd get one on for like 250 yards with ease. Like this would be
I go back to signing DeQuell Jones, getting that big run stuff for D tackle in there, him and Derek Brown. I feel like they're going to be able to push the pocket inside, and they're going to be able to make those running backs have to cut out either to Burns or they're going to have to cut out towards Reddick's side. And that should, if Brown and Jones do the job up the middle, that should free up the linebackers like Jermaine Carter, who I'm excited to see him as well because he's finally getting his shot. Frankie Louvu, who used to play for the Jets, the linebacker not a lot of people are talking about, don't know about. I don't know much about him besides what I've seen in preseason and training camp, and I like what I've seen. He's fast, explosive, he'll hit you in the mouth. I feel like if Brown and Jones can open up the middle, those linebackers should be able to come straight through and stop the run and make the tackles. Hopefully. I mean, it looks good on paper, but we just got to wait and see.
Exactly. All right. Thank you for coming on, Austin, and we'll be back for the post-game report after the game ends, and we'll go over everything after that.
All right. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.